go over and talk to Walt, who is calling us from St. Louis. Hey, Walt, what's up, buddy?
Hey, good morning. Good morning, studio.
Morning.
Hey, I'm curious to know if you guys are billionaires.
I don't know. We win,
Somebody
Scuba?
won the lottery.
We probably won. Yeah, we win, Scuba?
We won money, but we didn't win the $1 billion.
Hold on a minute. What? Hold on. Don't say won. I'm a gambler.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm a gambler in many ways. I love when I say win, that means to come up out more than you started with.
Oh, gotcha. I think you mean like you just get money in general. You win.
You're ahead.
Okay,
You're in the black.
No, we're in the red.
Okay, cool. But so you're saying we didn't lose at all.
We didn't lose at all. We won $16 to reinvest, which is great. And there's the new drawing Wednesday night tomorrow, and that's the one for $1 billion.
Guys, it doesn't end.
$1 billion.
But how it's more
This
exciting.
is the worst Ponzi scheme I've ever been a part of.
It's
And
more
listen, I was
exciting.
with Madoff for 3 years, and I gave him.
It's more exciting to win $1 billion than it is $900 million. I'll be honest.
Scuba Madoff over here is taking us to the cleaners.
$20 more, folks.
I get these weird texts from Scuba in the middle of the night. You want in? Don't forget. You want in?
Yeah.
You want in? So we did not win, Walt. Apparently there's no winner again.
No, there is. I just drove by the sign, and one of them it was reduced to the normal $10 million.
Must be another
Yeah, you're on a
big
different-
lottery.
you're on a different
Yeah,
lottery.
different sign. You in America?
He's St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great state of St. Louis.
All right, buddy.
Maybe you're thinking of Mega Million. You know, I don't know which one you're looking at. There's two different lotteries.
You got one of those masks on virtual reality.
Oculus.
Or you got punked.
Got
one
the
of those-
Oculus on. All right, well, I appreciate you, buddy. Have a good day.
All right, bye.
All right, see ya. Let's do the news.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
Story number one, no winner again. So the Powerball jackpot is $1 billion. I think where Walt was confused, there are two big ones. There's Powerball and Mega Millions. For the 38th time in a row, no big winner in last night's Powerball. The jackpot for tomorrow night's drawing is $1 billion, which will give a single winner an estimated lump sum of $516.8 million. They gave the numbers. The jackpot's now the third largest in the history of the game, Powerball.
We could be Warren Buffett.
I'm just over giving you guys money. I'll give you 20 more, Scuba.
Yeah, when is it due?
Tomorrow, I'll be there.
Anytime tomorrow. And actually, he's just wrong altogether because Mega Millions is also up to $640 million.
Hey, give Walt a break. He's had a rough
Sorry,
morning.
Walt.
Walt's had a rough morning. You ever heard of bed rotting? It's a term that younger people have started. Bed rotting refers to doing nothing but laying in bed and unwinding.
That's nice.
It's a way to take a step back from your busy life and just rot. That word rot is
Yeah.
not good. I don't like rot.
We need a better name. That sounds very negative.
Just rot. I don't even mind the negativity, just the grossness of the
It's like
word.
you're slowly dying.
It's like
in
maggots.
Bed.
I think of maggots.
Yep.
Things
Yeah.
rot. Health experts say bed rotting is a good thing as long as it isn't permanent. Well, yeah, that'd be you being dead. And they left you in the bed. Yeah. It can help people recharge their batteries and physically rest their bodies so they can take better care for future events. That is from Minded, a psychiatric site. Parents are buying back to school supplies already from Office Depot survey. You bought anything,
Not yet. Probably should, though. Thanks for the reminder.
Eddie?
Yep. Amazon, what is that, Prime Day or whatever? We did a lot of that on that.
Well, I got some good stuff on Prime Day this year.
It was really good this year.
I got some AirPods for like $60, like the Gen 3 or 4, the new ones.
Did you get the little pack that you can put in your keychain? That's pretty cool, dude.
Did you get a holder for your belt for your phone?
No, see, now you're making fun of me.
Yeah.
That's dad stuff, huh?
That's for sure. A survey found that 39% of parents started back to school shopping for their kid as of July 4th. And here you go. The average household spends $200 to $300 per kid, with the bulk of that on school, sports, gym clothes. Teachers plan to spend about $300 of their own money to set up classrooms.
That's why they do the list.
Yeah. And I don't mind. And I always help a few lists. But where I kind of do the rocks eyebrow is when I look and they're like, I'm a massive fan. I only love you and nobody else. Will you fill my list? And I'm like, well, let me just go look at their page. And they send that same message to 73 people.
Yeesh.
I'm only a fan of you and nobody, I'm only a fan. And it's like, you just lied to me. And then I put the rocks eyebrow down and I go to another page. Experts say there are those among us that don't like music. It's Lunchbox.
He's right next to me.
It's crazy. Just the story and the fact that he gives no craps about music at all. And not in a bad way. It's just not for him. They're called music anhedonics. It's people who do not enjoy any form of music, whether headphones, out loud. They could just care less. They don't hate it, but they just don't experience similar responses to pleasurable music that other people do. This is from Current Biology, a research publication. Lunchbox, talk about your relationship generally with music.
Music is just there. If I hear it, I listen to it. I don't go seek it out. I don't turn it on. Like, I don't go home and turn on an album or anything. I don't do any of that. Like I started listening to music. I guess my mom played a Tina Turner tape in the car when we were driving to Chicago. And my brother and sister were in love with New Kids on the Block. They would play that tape every single time we got in the car. And I would just be like, can we just ride in silence? Can we not have that on?
And you run in silence.
Run in silence. I drive a lot in silence. Like I don't have anything. I don't listen
The one
to
thing you don't do in silence? Right here.
Yeah.
This show.
But like I don't listen to music. Like I don't seek it out. Like I don't. It's not something that I live for.
You say you don't seek it out, but even when there's like a guest in here singing, he just gets on his computer and starts working.
Puts his head down.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it's kind of boring. Some of them are kind of boring.
But have you ever been moved, besides Tina Turner, have you ever been moved where you like feel an emotion, whatever it may be from a song?
I'm like, oh, it's cool. That sounded good. But I'm never like, oh my gosh.
What's your favorite song of all time? You ever thought about that?
Never.
You've never even thought about that?
Never thought about that in my life.
I thought it was Private Dancer.
Well, you can like it, but I don't know if it's his favorite song.
Yeah, I don't know if it's my favorite song.
Your winning song?
Do you even have a favorite song?
No, I'm trying to think of like, if you said this is your favorite song of all time, I couldn't even, I have no idea.
Tomorrow, if you
Oh
can
my
remember
gosh.
it, maybe we go through like Lunchbox's top 7 of all time.
Top 7?
Yeah. Because that gives you a little room to flirt. You
I have
know?
to come up with 7
Oh,
songs.
he likes.
He doesn't even know 7 songs.
That stuff.
Yeah, like
But
party
I'm saying
music.
you'll just start.
I like Castles in the Sky, but that's not my favorite song of all time.
Castles in the Sky?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a dance song.
Oh, please tell me why.
I can't sing with
Why
them, except
do
them now.
we build castles in the
I can't sing with
sky?
them. It's gonna kill me.
I can't.
Oh, please tell me why. I mean, it's
Okay.
so freaking good.
Because you don't like music, but I think you'll start to think of songs and go, oh, but that one. So 7. Lunch's top 7. Ray, do we even
Jeez.
have Castles in the Sky in the system?
No.
It's a girl singing and it's a dance song.
It's so good, dude.
It's really good?
Yeah, they used to play it at Level.
Level was a club you would go to.
Yeah,
In Austin?
No, in San Antonio, and it was like it was the greatest club ever because you could show them your ID, and like even if you were under 21, they'd look at your ID, okay, and they'd give you a wristband for 21.
They'd fake see it.
Yep, they just look at it. Everybody was 21 that went in there. man.
Wow.
It
Did
was-
everybody have a funny name of a club they went to? Because ours was Joe's Big Bamboo. We drive to Little Rock and go to Joe's Big Bamboo. And that was a big deal because they would let us in at 18 or 19. But then we started going to the Electric Cowboy in Little Rock. That then became the place because it was like they'd play country music and they'd turn it over and play like Nelly and like the easy hip hop, like hot AC hip hop
Yeah.
that we liked. And so, but it was Joe's Big Bamboo, Electric Cowboy. You went Level
Level, dude. It was awesome, and then it got raided by the feds.
for.
Dang.
It was
Are you going to speculate or are you going to say what you know for sure?
no, what I know for sure. Drug running.
Allegedly?
drug running.
There you go. Allegedly.
Yeah.
We use that word a lot.
Underground.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
They use
Only
that
he
as a
knows
front.
that. Mhm. Didn't they like bust into a place in Austin too with the, they had
Yes.
the fish in the
like
ground?
four,
Yes.
like four
That was
clubs.
Qua, Pure. I mean,
They had a fish
Oh, my
in the
God.
ground.
That was like a
Sharks.
laundering, right?
Was it?
Money?
Yeah. What kind of fish? Was it shark?
Sharks.
Yeah, always sharks, dude.
You go into this place and they were like, "Oh, it's the fanciest new club," and you go in and they had a shark in the ground. It was crazy.
Dude, it was dude. Those bar. I used to Pure Ultra Lounge, man. I used to be there all the time. I used to broadcast from there, and then
Spiro's where I used to broadcast from.
they got raided by the feds. Right? I mean, it was crazy. In the middle of the night, boarded them up.
because supposedly, allegedly, they were laundering money.
Money laundering, drug trafficking.
I think that was a done deal.
I think.
I just say allegedly. for
I
everything.
allegedly-
Hey,
allegedly-
I'm here today. Allegedly, it's Tuesday.
Allegedly.
You know?
I mean, there was
Do you
also.
have a weird club? I guess you have all of ours.
I mean, some bars we went to in college or Carney's before you were 21, and then Ptarmigan was right across the street. And
Ptarmigan?
yeah,
What a terrible name.
I think of it. We called it Petar, but Ptarmigan.
Guitar.
I don't know, but you could go across the street once you were 21 and get in there. Had a white.
What about the Dixie Chicken?
White Russian there once? Big mistake.
What about you?
Shenanigans in Huntsville in college. Dude, Shenanigans was awesome. It was one huge club, but they had different rooms. You want to dance? Go to that room. You want country? Go to that room.
Where would you go for the drug running or the money laundering?
Yeah.
What room? Because all of ours have that stuff.
All those bars probably had that.
You didn't have that at Shenanigans, though?
I don't think so.
No? Okay. All right, moving on with the news. A shocked nurse walked into the emergency room and found a woman hooking up with somebody on the hospital gurney. Turns out that the guy's wife dressed up like a nurse to sneak in to see him because they wouldn't let her in. And then she got in there and
That's awesome.
Wife of the year, man.
That's awesome.
Wife of the year. Like, he's not even in there that long, and she goes through the hassle of
the woman
stealing the
who
guard.
was intoxicated
Of course.
had already been removed from the premises once before for harassing the staff. In an attempt to re-enter the premises, she stole a medic's white coat so she could slip into the ER ward unchallenged. That's a sitcom.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, let's
The fake doctor.
Let's clap it up for her.
Oh my
The fake
God.
No, I'm not clapping for that. The fake doctor now faces charges of receiving stolen goods and the unauthorized practice of a profession and impersonation.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
come
From the
on.
Daily Mail.
That's ridiculous.
She's in love, man.
Yeah, love is
She's
love.
drunk.
Still in love.
After spending several months lost at sea, a sailor and his dog were rescued. Tim Shattuck, 51, and his dog Bella set off from La Paz, Mexico 3 months ago. About a month into their journey, they encountered a bad storm. The Professor and Marianne.
It's Gilligan's Island.
And it knocked the electronics out on the boat. They spent several months. I'm surprised nobody saw them for several months. Because the ocean's huge. Don't get me wrong.
humongous.
Don't get me wrong. The ocean's huge. But still, nobody anywhere flew over. Nobody looked under.
This is like real life Castaway.
They spent Gilligan's Island.
Like, how big is his boat to be able to survive?
Well, so that's the deal. He didn't sunburn because he said he was like hiding under the canopy. He did have a canopy on his boat, so he got into there. A nearby tuna crawler was able to assist them when they finally got there. I don't know what a crawler is, though. Is that a boat?
Probably like fishes for tuna.
That is
They-
crazy.
Rainwater, raw fish, and hiding under the boat's canopy when it got really hot. That boat, whatever's taking them back to Mexico, and they're evaluated by doctors, etc. 9 News.
So raw fish. So what? He had a fishing pole on there. Like, how do you get raw fish in the middle of the ocean?
Bro, I don't know.
Hand.
Just
You got to do some
grab
kind
them?
of bear and salmon type stream stuff, like. But I wouldn't think
Amazing.
so in the ocean. You can't really grab a fish in the ocean like
Not
that.
really.
You
Net.
got to have some sort of, like, I mean, here's what I would do. Well, I guess if I had first aid kit, you'd have to start cutting off pieces of your own skin and using it as bait.
What?
Or
How
chopping
about
up
the
your
dog?
dog.
What?
My own skin. It depends what dog it is. If it's my dog, one of my 2 dogs, no way. One of your dogs, sure. No, still can't do it. Thought about it, can't do it.
Yeah, because you need a comrade.
I've got like, calluses and stuff. I probably fish with them for a while.
That's so gross.
And from like, my hands from lifting.
And all
inside
you
of
have
my
to do
foot.
is
Around your
catch one
nails.
fish, and
That's
then
it.
you can use that for bait.
And then you can use.
Correct.
Okay.
Boom.
Dude, we survived.
We just survived it. We just survived it.
Oh, me, I'm dumb. I'd have caught one fish, ate that fish.
All the way through.
Yeah.
So you know what I saw on TikTok? This island, I'm not sure where it is, but it's the only tribe that we've never had communication with. And if you go near them, they come out and throw spears at you with like metal tips. And a couple people have gone over there and been murdered because they're like, no, you don't come to our. They don't know English. They come running out and they're in like little, just covering their privates, and it's full on. They'll murder you.
This was on TikTok?
I've seen it a couple times, but yeah, it's like people now just steal full documentaries and put them on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna act outwardly like I'm outraged, but I watch them. And so yeah, and it's this tribe, and so only one person has ever had any close contact and communication with them, because for like 20 years, every week he would go in and drops. 20 years. He finally gained their trust after 20 years and got to actually, and not really spend time. I mean, in the water, they like, hey, but they don't speak the same language.
Huh.
But-
Where is this?
I'm going to look it
It's
up.
in the ocean.
You don't know where?
No.
This is
Islands.
amazing.
Yeah, it's just the only tribe
Where
that's never,
we-
I don't know.
I bet I
Never-
can be friends with them.
Shut up.
Oh, yeah.
There have been a couple people go. One person went to do a mission trip over there. Like, I'm going to go teach them about the Lord. They
Oh, I know.
murdered him
Yeah, I
immediately.
remember that.
They were
I know
like,
exactly what you're
everybody's
talking
like, don't go over there. Now there's a ring around the island. It's not a real one, but let's say it's like the equator. You just know where it is, but you can't go in that even space because it's illegal, because people keep going into it and getting murdered.
That's amazing.
about. Oh, here it is.
Like, leave the people alone.
This man, the man who spent decades befriending isolated Sentinelese
That's it. The
tribe.
Centales, I think, is their name.
Yeah.
Always.
Wow.
Crazy, huh? What was he doing? Was he going every week dropping stuff off?
Yeah. This is great. Hold on.
Okay, we're gonna hold on the air. Go ahead. You take a look.
We're waiting on you.
Yeah, we'll wait on you, buddy.
During our interactions, they threatened us, but it never reached to a point where they went out on to kill or wound. Whenever they got agitated, we stepped back. I feel very sad for the death of this young man who came all the way from America, but he made a mistake. He had enough a chance to save himself, but he persisted and paid with his life. He's talking about the person
Yeah,
that
they
went over
kept
there.
saying, "Don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go," and they killed him immediately. Oh. All right. Anyway, that's the news. Thank you.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
Were you gonna say something?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm
He
just-
would bring
you are.
gifts
Yeah.
of pots and pans, large quantities of coconuts, iron tools like hammers and long knives, And
How long? Every week for like years? Wasn't it like 20 years or something?
Yes. The article doesn't say it until I get very down here to the bottom. I don't know. It's a very long article.
Cool. Well, we'll
just hold.
Maybe we can do a report on that.
Oh, here we go.
do you have wigs though?
No, he comes in a little outfit with just like
wigs.
covering his.
That's
My
true.
loins.
He needs wigs. Okay. All right. Back in a second. A voicemail from yesterday.
Hey, Bobby. I just wanted to call and say that I watched your and Caitlin's video that she had posted on Instagram. I just want to say it was absolutely adorable, and happy anniversary to you guys.
Thanks. We had our second wedding anniversary yesterday, and my wife maybe posts on Instagram once every 2 months at this point. But she posted our wedding video, which she had purposely not posted. She was like, I don't know. But she posted the full, it's like a 5-minute wedding video. But Eddie and I were working out yesterday, and she came over. And she never comes over while we're working out.
No, because it's serious business.
Yeah, we're going so hard that people, they get intimidated.
Oh, yeah, you need space.
And she came over to ask Eddie. She goes, Eddie, do you care if I put it up? And Eddie goes, why are you asking me?
She says because I'm crying in the video. I'm not crying. It was hot. I was sweating.
He was crying, and that's
Oh,
okay.
I totally saw that part, and he was crying.
He was crying. I was giving loving vows, and you were crying.
No, it was hot, man. It was just the sweat going down my eyes.
But it's on my Instagram story, also on my TikTok, and they're both Mr. Bobby Bones. I did post Dan and Shay singing our first dance yesterday because all those videos, she was like, hey, we have all these. We haven't really posted a lot of them.
Yeah, that video's awesome.
Yeah.
Like
the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Dan and Shay singing is awesome, but the 5-minute one she put up, I had never watched that whole thing, and I was like, wow, this is really well done, and it captures so much of the day.
I'm like giving vows in it, and so I didn't. It makes me emotional too. So I just I've seen it.
You don't like emotion.
Yeah, I do, just not in front of you.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caitlin must have been feeling mushy because I sent her a note like something like that. Video
Mushy.
is cool.
It was our second anniversary. She loves me. That's what it is.
I know, but she doesn't normally, like you said, post certain things that she's always feeling about you or
she loves
anything
me so
else.
much. That's why.
And she was like, I don't know what got into me. Who am I? But yeah, it's cute.
So that's we try. So we had this person who made our wedding cake, and it was awesome. We really didn't get any because it was bang bang. It's a bang bang wedding. Like, it's right in that lull of COVID where for a second they were like, COVID's gone. And then like a week later they're like, COVID's back. But we got very lucky that was the situation. We had it in our backyard. We had a few hundred people there. We have friends that are also performers, so they performed. Gary LaVox from Rascal Flatts sang. Dan and Shay sang our first dance song. Ronnie Dunn from Brooks and Dunn.
That was awesome.
Did Neon Moon. We just had a lot. And it was just fun, and we wanted everybody to have so much fun. And so we did the cake cutting real quick, and we never had a piece of cake. And the woman who made our cake was like, hey, every year on your anniversary for the next whatever years, I'm going to bring you a new cake. Well, last year we waited, and we didn't get any cake. And we were like, dang, she must have forgot. So this year we waited again, and we didn't get any cake.
Oh, no.
So it's like 9:30 last night. We're like, we didn't have any cake. So we're online trying to order cake. We're trying to find cake anywhere. Uber Eats, Postmates, cake.com. It didn't matter. And so we get on Instacart, and there's one cake from a grocery store that kind of looks like ours, like Funfetti. And so we order it. We're like, boom, we're going to stay up. We're going to eat this cake, celebrate but I secretly ordered 7 pieces of individual cakes from this other place down the road, just in case the cake didn't show up. So it's like 30 minutes, Instacart. The guy shows up, puts the cake on the porch, leaves, whatever. It's a tart. He didn't even get the cake. He just grabbed a tart, and everything the message said they couldn't find the cake.
What?
Oh.
They can do that?
They can. Did you go in and say, do you want refund or replace? Because if you don't specify, then they'll just replace it.
You replaced it with a
tart.
It was a tart with blueberries.
You probably didn't even look
It
hard.
was nothing. I just probably grabbed something.
Grab bag.
So we had a couple bites of tart.
Okay.
And then finally the individual pieces of cake came, but most of them it wasn't even the right flavors. It was like peanut. I hate peanut butter.
Oh,
It's not
yum.
good.
So we had there was one piece of cake. We couldn't identify the flavor of it, and we ate that, and then we went to bed. There's a whole cake situation last night.
It's still a symbol.
Yeah, it's
really.
like black eyed peas on New Year's, right?
Yeah.
You just got to somehow find the black eyed peas. Doesn't matter where they're from. We have one friend who drives around to all the friends in the group and takes a bowl of black eyed peas. And that's a good friend. It's not you guys.
Who is that?
My friend Hillary.
Oh.
Our friend Hillary.
Oh, that's cool. I thought you were quoting a TV show or something.
No.
Because you do
Yeah,
that. You
I
do
was
that.
like,
I'm like,
wait a
Ross,
second.
Rachel,
I was
who
like,
was
here we
this?
go.
I was like, why are you guys staring at me in a weird way?
Oh, Jesse did that?
Yeah.
No. It's a real one. Not Hillary used to work here, but yeah, she would drive around and go, hey, we put black eyed peas, and you better eat them the next hour or so. Michael Ray, which I want to play a couple clips because I have some really juicy segments here I'm going to play you. Michael Ray, here is Think a Little Less. Here is One That Got Away. Here's Whiskey and Rain. So I don't really know Michael Ray that well. We've played the Opry at the same time together, and that's really the only place we've ever hung out. But he was married to Carly Pierce for a while, and he seemed super healthy. And we had done this interview, and I was like, I'm just going to ask him. I think if he doesn't want to talk about it, then he won't talk about it. But he was very generous with his answers. And so I was just like, hey, what's up? And this is him giving details about his divorce from Carly Pierce.
We didn't own anything together. We both signed prenups. I haven't seen or spoken to her in 3.5 years. I went my way, she went hers. Divorce papers sent to my manager's office. I signed them, got sent to her business manager's office. She signed them. It was as clean as it could be. It was a breakup with paperwork. I hate that it happened. No one gets married to get divorced. It's something that haunted me for years, again, made me mad at myself. You play things through where I did look back and go, maybe I should have done that different.
He's going in. Wow. And with no malicious intent, but he was just kind of laying it out there. He shared what he would do differently in his marriage. Here you go.
I probably would have slowed things down. I wouldn't have been so influenced by fans being involved in it. And I can't speak for her, but I think for me, it was like, man, look at all this going right. I think she was, we weren't around each other a lot. We're both
touring artists.
Yeah, man. And so you got the one day and that you're trying to cram it in to see each other, do it, and you're packing and, you're out again. And, to be honest, I think I knew in the beginning, or around that time that this was something we probably should have slowed down.
It's tough to stop the train though. Even if the train don't feel, it's a tough call. He talked about what it was like having the spotlight on him and how it really masked some of those issues they were having.
Like, we didn't do counseling. We didn't do any of that beforehand. When you do have two at the same time and you're in the same business and all the eyes are on you, it's very easy to keep that, hey, everything's good, even when you're home. And you're really not addressing issues. You're not really knowing each other, honestly. It's just like, hey, we're here for 24 hours and I kind of got to do this meeting. I do this meeting, you want to do dinner at 5? Cool. And I don't think we really just realized that, man, we're opposite.
Michael Ray for an hour over at the house on the Bobbycast. Really seems like in a very healthy place because I was like, dude, I'll be honest with you. All these songs coming out about you one after the other, I don't know how you have restrained.
Yeah.
I'd have been rapping about her.
Oh,
I'd
did
have been in every format. Oh yeah, I sure did. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I'd have done every kind of song. I'd have been answering songs. Oh, but yeah, it's all there.
It's cool to hear from him. We've heard from Carly a lot.
A lot.
So it's cool to hear this.
Yeah.
I feel as though his
like every
voice
second
is
week, another one. Yeah.
like deeper than I remember.
He's been lifting a little bit,
It makes your voice deeper.
Is that it?
It's the new episode of the Bobbycast. Check it out. It is up now. All right, Morgan Wallen, last night, Bobby Bone Show. My TikTok is just inundated with videos and people commenting on the Miranda Lambert situation.
Oh, gosh.
Where she
Yeah.
goes in the car and goes, don't take selfies.
Mhm.
Or I'm going to play it. She's playing a song. I do have some stuff to say about this, but she's playing a song. It's her Vegas residency. There's some people taking a picture, and in the middle of the song, she stops. Here you go.
Something bound to fall apart. I'm gonna stop right here for a sec, Danny. I'm sorry. These girls are worried about their selfie and not listening to the song. It's pissing me off a little bit. Sorry. We're here to hear some country music tonight. I'm singing some country damn music. Shall we start again?
I thought about this a lot. I just wonder what was up. I didn't talk about it yesterday because I didn't feel like I had a fully formed opinion. I needed another 24 hours because I like Miranda and I know Miranda. And I even reached out last night to go like, hey, if you want to come on the show, because I'm going to talk about it, you can come on the show. Just politely said, pass.
Okay.
Yeah. But I did say, hey, I'm going to talk about it. So if you want, I just kind of have it at a few different levels. One, I just know Miranda, and she's not someone who's just going to yell at people in a crowd for taking a picture. Like, there's got to be something more to the story. One theory I have is there's got to be something more to the story that we don't know or see. Now, the part of the story could be, who knows, she could have had a bad day. Or that they could have been talking during a ballad, but I didn't really hear the talking. That is just not who she is to just go, hey, no pictures. So something had to be up. And if it was something that happened, like, I'm making this up, in her personal life before, like, let's say a dog got sick and she's off, then you just give her the grace and go, well, this isn't normally how you operate, so you had a bad day, all good.
Well, so the selfie girls, some of their footage.
I see their picture right now.
Is them like literally leaving right after that and saying like, we're leaving, we're out of here. You don't talk to your fans that way.
They're in like the rich seats too.
Yeah, they're clearly right up front. But yeah, I guess they were embarrassed that they got called out like that, and so they left.
Second theory of 3. So my first theory is she's having a bad day, and we all have bad days, and we go, dang, I wish I wouldn't have reacted like that. That's my first theory, because she's not a bad person. My second theory is, God, I'm looking at these pictures here. I don't know, it's a slow song, because that is a really well-lit picture. Is that flash just so big and bright, and she's just like, yo, this is a kind of a moment where it's dark, and you're over there doing glamour shots.
Oh, the selfie picture is really well lit.
Yeah, but again, it only takes one split second to get that flash going.
Or it's like, okay, maybe could a theory be Miranda maybe noticed, like if they're trying to get that selfie just right, and and then there's people to the right and the left of them and right behind them, and like, are they
it's
holding
distracting everything?
I don't know. I mean, that's just something that popped in my mind of like, was it creating a little situation right there to where she's like, hey, we're trying to do something here, like, let's.
But again, also, it's like people get to take pictures during the show.
Yeah.
You kind of do whatever you want.
Unless you just shut phones down. No phones in my shows. No phones.
That's because it's comedy,
yeah,
right?
but no phones, right?
Okay.
So you put your phone down in a way, and I don't want you recording anything because I'm not done. We're going to shoot a special with it, so I don't want you putting any of this stuff online.
Right.
But you can just say, Garth doesn't allow phones at his. Just no phones. Mm-hmm. Make it easy. No phones. And also, my other theory is this. Artists are so on edge right now of being on stage because people are throwing stuff. They're running up on stage. Oh, yeah. Every video. I watched Bryan Adams singing and somebody runs on stage. Bryan Adams. You know what he sings?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Sing it.
I got my first real 6-string. Oh, my $1,000.
I had a
it was the summer of 69. Hey!
So I know that one, but doesn't he have another one?
He does.
You know it's true.
Oh, yeah. Everything I do.
Everything I do.
Yeah.
I do it for you. That one?
Yeah, that's the one I know.
I die for you.
Yeah, all the things.
So maybe you're just an artist and you're on stage.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Weirdos are everywhere and people are jumping around. So you're, like, it makes me nervous. I'm about to go on full tour. And I'm nervous that people are on, just like running up on stage. So,
I mean, everybody else in there that was like, woo, they didn't really seem to be bothered by the comment, They're
I think people in there just like to cheer when people say stuff more than anything.
Doesn't matter what they say.
They're like, yeah, we agree, no phones. They're all on their phone because everybody else recorded it.
Yeah.
So if she's having a bad day, I say give her the grace. Like, it's not like this is her normal thing. If she was somebody who's constantly yelling at people, I would have been embarrassed too. But there's also nothing wrong with taking a selfie if there's a phone rule. There's no, So let's move on. If she does it again, then I'll be the first one to be like, all right, Miranda, you got to chill out. I've just had bad days too.
Yeah.
Or off days. And I come in and I'm like, Eddie, you did not shave properly today.
Right. You've done
Get
that.
out of here.
But like, even if there's something distracting going on, like when you're on stage, I mean, something that's distracting you, the performer, is not good. So whatever it is.
Yeah, right. Maybe it's just probably just a picture though, bud.
Yeah, no.
It's a tough look.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. It is a tough look. I just know her and she's a good person, and I just want to say that out loud. Okay, so there's that. Let me talk to Stacy in Salina, Kansas. Stacy, you are on the show. What's going on? Stacy.
Good morning, studio.
Morning.
Morning, Bobby. How are you guys today?
Doing pretty good. What do you want to say?
I would like to hear the Tuesday song.
Okay, are you going to be distracting while we do it? Are you going to take any
She
pictures while we do it?
She sounds a little distracted.
I know.
I think there's a little bit of a delay. I actually pulled over my truck so I can do this.
She's in Afghanistan.
Okay.
She's reporting from a cave. That's the Taliban. Okay, hold on. Let's put her on hold. We'll do a little Tuesday song here. All right, guys. This is a song we wrote about Tuesday. We only do it if people request it because there are no songs about Tuesday. There's plenty of songs about Friday and Saturday. Heck, a couple songs about Sunday. That's what I love about Sunday. Ever heard of it? But there's not a single song about Tuesday. Heck, even Monday. Monday Night Football, ready for the football.
Oh, that's right.
But what the heck? Nothing about Tuesday. So this is a song we did about the second or third day of the week. The best day of the week. You all know it's my time. So I made a song about Tuesday. So happens it rhymes. The lowest number of crimes. A super bingo at 9. Don't know how you do your Tuesday. This is how I do mine. The sun comes up. There's a smile on my mouth. Why? Because I love Tuesday is the first thing I shout. Free Zumba this morning. Every Tuesday at 5. I got my spandex on. It's time to head to the Y. Tuesday. HOA Tuesday. Housewives gone booze day. I'm just talking about Tuesday. Hey, it's Tuesday. Is my recycling on the curb as I drive off? Yep, my recycling's on the curb. I mean, Fridays are fine because they're casual and all, but I'm always more productive on my Tuesday conference call, my after work plans. I got my spray tan. I'm drinking lemon water, adding me some cayenne, pebbles and bam bam. I'm watching C-SPAN, and then it's 2 for 1 at Sonic with a Coney in each hand. I say Tuesday, HOA Tuesday. Housewives gone booze day. I'm just talking about Tuesday. Tuesday. Brown cow goes moose day. Eat some cashews day. I'm just talking about Tuesday. Last Mardi Gras on a Tuesday. I go to Krav Maga on a Tuesday. I'm playing Pokemon on a Tuesday. Came out of my mom on a Tuesday. Thank you, Stacy. That's for you and every Tuesday-eyed out there. Tuesday-eyed. You live in Tuesday, apparently. Yes.
Yeah, it's all of us.
Stacy, thank you.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Can she drive now?
Yeah, get back on the road. Get back on the open road and make it happen.
Is it worth it?
Yeah. Thank you. All right, bye, Stacy. That's Tuesday. Hope everybody has a good Tuesday.